Hello, everybody. Hello, dear friends. We will continue what we started last time, a revision on science in the first term for Prep.2. Unit 2, and then a 2 lesson. First lesson, the atmospheric layers or layers of atmosphere, the same meaning. Firstly, what is the meaning of atmosphere? What is the meaning of atmospheric air? It is a group of gases or gases envelopes surrounding the Earth, known by this name, اللي هو atmospheric air or atmospheric envelope. Uh, from where? From where is it start? Let's imagine. Look, it is the Earth here, it is the Earth, and all of this blue color, they are the gaseous envelope which surrounds the Earth. And this is the layer: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and thermosphere. And finally, this region called exosphere, which inserted in the outer space. طيب in this lesson هنتكلم إن شاء الله على 4 layers دول: tropo, strato, meso, and thermo. Firstly, قبل ما نتكلم في كل الديتيلز دي, we have to know firstly what is the atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure. Let's see. Atmospheric pressure, it is the weight of air column over unit area, 1 meter per second, 1 meter power 2 on the Earth's surface. تمام؟ طيب إيه هو بقى normal atmospheric pressure which we are live at sea level? It's equal 1013.25 millibar. Milli إيه؟ millibar. What's the meaning of millibar? Just إني حطيت unit, that is mean إن هي دي measuring unit. طيب هل هي الملي بار دي هي the only measuring unit for atmospheric pressure? No. We have bar and millibar. طبعا البار هو هيكون هو البيجر. البار equal 100 millibar. تمام. Let's continue. Sorry, 1000 millibar. طب let's continue. Just I know that there is atmospheric pressure, so there is a device used to measure this pressure. What is that device which used in this case هو atmospheric pressure? It's called barometers. 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 Barometers divided into 2 types. Classified into 2 types according to اليوز اللي انا هستخدمه فيه بالظبط او what I will determine specially. Number 1, aneroid. Number 1, aneroid. It's used to determine the daily possible weather. The daily possible weather. امال altimeter ده يعني ايه؟ altimeter ده التايب الثاني او النوع الثاني من البارومتر. It is a device used by pilot in aeroplane to measure the elevation of navigation. The elevation of navigation from sea level. تمام. يبقى انا كده عندي عرفنا يعني ايه atmospheric pressure. normal atmospheric pressure اللي هو at sea level اللي هو 1013.25. الرقم ده مهم جدا جدا، ممكن يجي تشوز. عرفنا يعني ايه الديفايس اللي used to measure the atmospheric pressure اللي هو الباروميترز. والباروميترز دول divide to type aneroid والالتيميتر، ونفرق بينهم على حسب اليوز. خلي بالكم انا عامل هنا بولد على كلمه دايلكت ويزر، وهنا كمان in aeroplane عشان نعمل differentiate between اليوز بتاع كل واحد فيهم الانيرويد والالتيميتر. طيب بعد كده في بوينت مهمه عندي نتكلم عن حاجه اسمها ايزوبار. ايزوبار they are curved lines that join the point of equal atmosphere and area معينة فين in the atmospheric map. Okay, it's used to identify or explain how the wind movement from high atmospheric pressure to low atmospheric pressure. Okay, المين بوينت عندي في الليسن احنا لازم نتكلم على الاتموسفير. يعني نقول اتموسفير. طب ايه هي بقى layers of the atmosphere؟ قلنا من شويه ان احنا عندنا 4 layers. Let's go. Troposphere, it is the first layer. Okay, thickness of it from sea level to 13 kilometer. تمام. يبقى عندي firstly thickness 13 kilometer. Temperature بنيجي عند البوينت دي اللي احنا بنسميها tropopause. تمام. يبقى نفتكر كده مع بعض. هنا عندي this area or this region called the tropopause. This region called stratopause. This region called mesopause. Each of them كلهم نفس definition. It separates this area from this. يعني tropopause separate troposphere from stratosphere. طيب stratopause separate مين؟ stratopause from mesopause. طيب mesopause separate mesosphere from thermosphere. تمام؟ طيب نكمل نرجع تاني للفيرست لاير اللي هي التروبوسفير. قلنا الثيكنس 13، التمبريتشر نيجي نوصل هنا لحد التروبوسفير بتوصل معايا لحد نيجاتيف 60 ديجري، نيجاتيف 60 ديجري. طيب ايه كمان؟ ناخد بالنا ان هي دي اللاير which we are live in. So ناخد بالنا ان انا عندي تقريبا 57 يعني approximately 57% of the mass of the atmospheric air. What else? 99% of the water vapor. So we will imagine that all the weather phenomena occur in it. All the weather phenomena, rain, wind, etc. كل حاجة occur in it, take place in it. So we called on this layer that is disturbed layer. Disturbed layer. طيب next نطلع فوق كمان the second layer stratosphere. Stratosphere firstly its thickness يعني من أول التروبوبوز لحد الستراتوبوز الثيكنس ده كان 37 كيلومتر. 37 أو كمان 37 كيلومتر. تمام. What else؟ التمبريتشر هنا بقى احنا كنا في الأول هنا نيجاتيف 60 لكن هنا بقى هنوصل لكام؟ نو هنوصل للزيرو ديجري. That is mean إن في رايز في التمبريتشر حصل. ليه؟ هقول لكم ليه. This layer from 20 kilometer to 40 kilometer, there is area called ozone layer. Ozone layer. Why we called it by this name? Because it contains ozone gas. Ozone gas يعني ايه ozone gas يا جماعه؟ ozone ده اللي هو ايه؟ اللي هو 3 atom of ozone 3 atom of oxygen sorry أو O3. طيب الاوزون ده ايه هو الامبورتنس بتاعه؟ It absorbs the ultraviolet ray which coming from the sun. absorb يعني يحصل rise في التمبريتشر. So التمبريتشر بتاعنا بتوصل معايا لحد 0 degree. طيب ايه كمان؟ بيقول لي هنا ان the lower part في البارت الحته دي the lower part of the stratosphere it's very good for flying. يعني في الايروبلانز it's preferable يعني يفضل ليهم it's important انهم يعملوا flying in this area. ليه؟ give reason because there is no sorry there is no weather phenomena occurring at the air movement is vertical. The air movement is vertical. تمام. طيب next third layer mesosphere. اوكي يبقى طبعا هتبقى من الستراتوبوز till mesopause. In this region the temperature reached to negative 90. Negative 90. So it's the coldest layer, the most coldest one. تمام. You have reason because its temperature reached to negative 90 degree. What else? إيه كمان? We call this layer by a name that is vacuumed, highly rarefied, because it contains limited quantity of helium and hydrogen gases only, limited quantity, okay, small amount يعني. طيب ايه كمان؟ meters are formed in this layer. meters mesosphere. meters mesosphere يعني لما اقول الميترز دوت formed where in mesosphere. meters mesosphere. اوكي. ايه كمان؟ next thermosphere اللي هي the fourth layer. therm that means thermo يعني high temperature يعني توصل معايا التمبريتشر till 1200 degree. 1200 degrees. So it's very hot. It's very hot really. So it's called the thermal layer or the hottest layer. كلهم the same meaning. تمام. كده انا الفورث لاير عندي احنا explained كده briefly بسرعه. طيب ايه كمان؟ يقول لي هنا ان at the last region in thermosphere تمام there is a charged ion. So charged ion كده plus. What is mean? That is mean what there? That is mean in this region called ionosphere. Called ionosphere. Give reason ليه؟ Because it contains charged ion and it exists in the upper part of the thermosphere. تمام. What is the importance of this layer اللي هي ionosphere? It's very important in wireless communication and broadcasting. اشمعنى؟ ليه؟ Because it reflects radio waves transmitted by radio station and communication centers. Okay. wireless mobile تليفون الكلام ده كله. طيب. Next. Finally احنا بنسميش الاكزوسفير بقى اللي هي اخر حاجه دي مش بنسميها اللاير بالمينينج لان هي نعتبرها ان هي region. يعني it's considered region more than layer. ليه بقى؟ It is a region which the atmosphere envelope is inserted in the outer space. يعني هي اللاير دي او الريجن دي هي اللي inserted in the outer space، يعني هي اللي بتعمل separate كده بين الاوتر سبيس والاتموسفيريك layers. طيب هل ليها importance؟ طبعا ليها importance. Satellite float in it. Satellite float in it. Okay, which transmitted بقى يعني can use and it's useful for transmit weather condition information TV programs and etc. تمام. طيب نكمل، نرجع للPDF بتاعي. after ان عندي الارث هنا في عندي حاجه مهمه قوي اسمها Van Allen belt. Van Allen belt. They are two magnetic belts which surround the atmosphere and the earth from the outside. من بره بقى خالص بره الاتموسفير كله in help in scattering any harmful cosmic radiation may come from the outer space. May come from the outer space. طيب لو نفرض guess ان انا فعلا في cosmic harmful radiation coming from the sun، ايه اللي هيحصل؟ It will occur and phenomena اسمها aurora phenomena. It appears as a bright colored light certain seen from or at the two poles of the earth, the south and north pole. تمام. الحمد لله كده بسرعة جدا. Finally we finished this lesson. First lesson in unit 2. Let's go and continue lesson 2, erosion of ozone layer and the global warming phenomenon. طيب. اوزون احنا سمعنا اوزون دي من شويه. تمام، سمعنا كلمه اوزون دي من شويه. يلا اوزون، عمالين نقول اوزون we talking about ozone في الستراتوسفير. stratosphere contain the ozonic layer. طيب اوزون يعني 3 atom of oxygen. It's the first we have to know how the ozone is formed. How ozone is formed. Let's see. In this two step, firstly احنا عندنا في الاكسجين موجود already in the atmosphere اللي هو ال O2. By the effect of UV radiation, it break down in O2, break down the bond between O2, so it's come two freely atom. Each of them combine with another molecule of oxygen and form it O3, and so on again. كمل تاني ويحصل break down again. يكون عندي freely atom combine with another oxygen molecule and form it ozone, O3, and so on. So how is ozone layer is formed? Okay, how is ozone layer is formed? Firstly, على two steps. The first step by breaking down the bond between oxygen molecule, which cause two freely atom are formed. Each of them combines with another oxygen molecule and forming ozone molecule هو ال O3. تمام، بكده دي firstly أول point اتكلمنا عليه. طيب لما نقول ozone, how can I measure ozone by using measuring unit Dobson? By using measuring unit Dobson. طيب عمالين نقول ultraviolet radiation, UV radiation. أنا نتكلم عليها بقى in details in this point. طيب UV layers or ultraviolet rays are formed from 3 types: near, medium, and far. Near, medium, and far. طيب imagine كده معايا هنا ال earth surface أو هنا ال ground surface at all. Troposphere, strato, meso, والouter space والسيرمو طبعا والميزو وخرجنا نخلص ال outer space. Coming from the sun, ultraviolet rays قلنا ان عندي near, medium, and far. Near, that is mean it's reach to the earth. يعني can penetrate the ozone and reach to the earth. The marker this can reach to earth. That is means that 100% of the near ultraviolet or UV rays penetrate ozone and reach to the earth, and it's useful rays. طيب next نيجي على next type of UV مثلا اللي هو الميديم. لا هنا الميديم عندي تقريبا 95% 95% absorbed and just 5% reached to the earth. Again, 95% absorbed or absorbed in ozone layer and 5% only penetrate and reach to the sun, reach to the earth, and it's harmful ray. Next, آخر واحدة. Finally, the far it's totally 100% of it absorbed in ozone and doesn't reach to the earth and it's harmful radiation. يبقى أنا كده تقريبا عندي near هي the longest one, the longest, it has the highest wavelengths, and it's 100% penetrate the ozone and reach to the earth. Medium will far doesn't reach, that's just 5% of الميديم reach to the earth. كده خلصنا تقريبا برضو البوينت الثانيه مهمه برضو عندي اللي هي اليو في ultraviolet rays and its different between them. تمام. Let's continue. Erosion of ozone. erosion هو التايتل بتاع الليسن اصلا. It is a thinning or losing part of ozone layer. It is a thinning or losing part of ozone layer. هل الايروجن ده take place by itself؟ لا طبعا، في reasons. في pollutant affect on the ozone and reach to this hole. اللي هو ايه بقى؟ ايه هي reasons دي؟ ركزوا معايا بقى في اللي جاي دول ان هم لطاف جدا. عندنا 4 pollutant chlorofluorocarbon او الاختصار بتاعه CFCs او we are called او its chemical name known as freon, which is used in cooling substance, aerosol, flattening substance, in making foam packing, in solvent substance for cleaning electric circuit. تمام. لكن ناخد بالنا ان دايما نقول كده ان we must reduce the use of chlorofluorocarbon اللي هو الفريون and find a safer alternative. يعني هو بجد danger. طيب. Number 2, methyl bromide. Methyl bromide gas, it's used as it takes these to preserve the steward agriculture crops. طيب. Number 3, halogens. Halogens, it's used in fire extinguishers. Okay. Nitrogen oxides, it's used in Concorde aeroplane. طبعا كان عنها طبعا ultrasound aeroplanes which nitrogen oxide as they produced from burning its fuel used in this aeroplane. طيب يبقى كده عندي 4 pollutant, all of them are the reasons of the ozone hole or the erosion of ozone. طيب ايه كمان؟ second point اللي هو الاسم تقريبا يا اولاد مقسوم عندي 2 parts. first الاوزون and its erosion, و number 2 global warming phenomena. What's the meaning of global warming phenomena? It is a continuous increase in the temperature of the earth. Year after year, the temperature in the summer rise. Due to what? Due to the increase of carbon dioxide year over year. تمام. And other gases also. ايه هي بقى other gases دي؟ It's called greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbon, methane, N2O and H2O water. طيب. من ضمن البوينت مهمه جدا احنا اتكلمنا كتير عنها في الليسن ده اننا جبنا سيره الالترا فايولت ريز والانفراريد، ليها علاقه برضو او ليها ريزون مهم جدا في الجرين هاوس فينومينا. طيب ايه الفرق بينهم؟ الكويستشن ده بيجي كتير قوي في الاكزامز سواء كومبليت سواء تشوز، يعني من ضمن الاسئله الامبورتنت قوي. ultraviolet rays has chemical effect. فاكر مع بعض كده لما كنا بنتكلم على الفورميشن اوف اوزون ان هو فعلا اليو في كان بتعمل بريك داون اوف ذا بوند اللي كان عندي جوه الاو 2 molecule. So it has really a chemical effect. طيب infrared has a thermal effect. thermal that mean انه بيحصل عندي rise في التمبريتشر، وهو ده فعلا اللي حصل في الجرين هاوس effect. It is a trapping of infrared trapping inside troposphere layer due to the increase in the percentage of greenhouse gases which cause the rise or the continuous rise in the Earth's temperature. What is the negative effect of global warming phenomena? عندنا 2 negative effects: melting of ice and snow pool of both South and North Pole and severe climate change. Severe climate change like tropical hurricanes, destructive floods, forest fires. كل دوت تمام وعارفينه. كده unit 2 تقريبا برضو done. we revise on it quickly كده يعني يلا let's go نكمل مع بعض lesson or sorry unit 3 fossils and extension and continuity of living organism. Lesson 1 fossil. Fossil, what's the meaning of fossils? They are traces and remains. Traces and fossil. لما نلاقي عندي في definition traces and remains that is mean أنا في فعلا fossil. طيب وبعدين which preserved اللي كان عندي في old living organism preserved in sedimentary rock. Preserved, saved in sedimentary rocks. What's the meaning of trace? أو إيه الexample عندي for trace? Trace like dinosaur footprint, remain like remains of shark teeth. Type of fossils, there are 4 types. Complete body fossils, that mean all the body wall of the old living organism preserved in a medium, special medium. And 2 examples different, mammoth and amper fossil. Each of them has medium, special medium which preserved in. يعني مثلا for example الماموث اللي هو grandfather of elephant, it preserved in ice in the old glacial age. أمال الامبر fossil no, it's preserved in resinous matter اللي هي الامبر. resinous matter اللي هي الامبر اللي هو الانسكت نفسها. طيب next mold. It is a replica, copy paste of the internal details of an old living organism like ammonites, namolite, trilobite. Okay. Number 3 cast. It is a replica of external details. نركز هنا external وهنا internal of old living organism like fish and fur. أو fish cast will cast. That is mean it has the external details of all the living organism. Number 4 petrified fossils. They are fossils in which mineral like silica, mineral like silica, which replace the organic matter of living organism, leaving the shape without any change. Okay, يبقى عندنا كان في 3 examples كمان مش 2. petrified wood, petrified tooth and dinosaur egg. كده اتكلمنا عن الفوسلز، عرفنا يعني ايه fossils، عرفنا يعني ايه trace، عرفنا يعني remain واexamples والtype of fossils 1 2 3 4 بالاexamples بتاعتهم. Let's go and know the importance of fossil. Type. Importance of fossil number 1, age determination of sedimentary rocks by using index fossil. What's the meaning of index fossil? They are fossils of living or of all living organisms which have lived for a short period of time, then it die and extend. So it helps us to identify or to determine the age of sedimentary rocks. Yani, if I find this index fossil, it will use or it's helped me to identify or determine the age of the rock. Number 2, figuring out the phytoenvironment. يعني phytoenvironment, if I find namolite fossil that they are found in the limestone in Jabal Muqattam and they indicate there were seafloor in area more than 35 million years ago. تمام؟ But if I find fern, that means they indicate the environment in this time where they lived was hot, rainy, tropical environment. Like if I find coral fossil, that means they indicate that the environment where lived connect clear or shallow seas. Number 3 in the importance, studying evolution. And number 4, petroleum exploration. If I find, if we want to explore for petroleum and find a microfossil, يعني نعمل لها examine كده under microscope, if I find a radiolaria or foraminifera, it's microfossil, that means in this area will be or we will got a petrol. Right. What else? كده importance 1 2 3 4 done. Right. Next lesson, extension. It is a continuous decrease without compensation in the number of certain species of a living organism till all the members die out. It is a continuous decrease till there is no species. ما فيش ولا species موجودة. معناها أن حصل عندي extinction. طيب. المهم عندي ان انا عندي في الاولد ايجز والريسنت في عندي already فعلا species حصل لها extension. Like what؟ في الاولد ايجز عندي ماموث ديناصور. طيب والريسنت اللي هو يعني قريب شويه. كان عندي في سبيشيز اسمها كواجا، وعندي كمان حاجه اسمها دودو بيرد. مين الدودو بيرد ده؟ الدودو بيرد ده اللي هو it has it's called by non-flying bird. سميه non-flying bird ليه؟ Because it's reduced the size of its wing. Its wing is reduced the size, so it were an easy target for hunter. طيب مين هو الكواجا؟ It is a midway or a link between what? Between zebra and horse. Okay. طيب بالنسبة بقى endangered species it's may يعني it's يعني لازم نعمل لها protectate، لازم نعمل لها protect ونحميها from the hunter. تمام؟ اللي هم مين؟ عندنا 6 species: panda, bald eagle, rhinoceros, ibis, purpose plant, and purple tree. اوكي. البالد ايجل ده كنا بنسميه بالنيم ده because it has its head covered with white feathers. طيب. Food chain. It is a path of energy that transmit from one living organism to another in the ecosystem. تفتكر معايا كان في حاجه اسمها producer consumer feed on it, another consumer feed on it, and so on لحد مثلا for example plant rabbit feed on it. while يعني مين هيعمل feed كده على الرابت مثلا examine يعني سوري يعني guess معايا مثلا مين نقول مين مثلا snake. اوكي snake. مين كان ممكن يعمل feed on snake؟ owl. اوكي. مين كان ممكن feed on owl؟ lion. tiger مصيره will die. بعد ما يحصل dying ايه اللي هيحصل؟ will decompose. طب وبعدين؟ will return to the soil. والsoil طلع لي another plant and so on. هي دي بقى الفود تشين. It is a path of energy transmit from one living organism to another in the ecosystem. Ecosystem اللي هو natural area all living organisms أو حتى non-living organism contain in it أو found in it. طيب لو أنا عندي بقى group of food chains connected together هتكون لي حاجة اسمها food web. طبعا عمالين نقول ecosystem وفود تشين. تمام. هل في كذا ecosystem؟ طبعا. في عندي two ecosystem: simple ecosystem and complicated ecosystem. نتكلم الأول على simple. It contains few number of living organisms lived in it. طب لو عندي هل ممكن السمبل ecosystem دوت affected لو عندي one living organism absence؟ طبعا. ليه بقى؟ Because there is no alternative. هي already اسمها simple يعني few member ما فيهاش members كتير. لو just واحد منهم absence مش موجود طيب طبعا هي will affect on the ecosystem and that is because there is no alternative for this species. Example like desert ecosystem. Like complicated, it contains large number of living organisms. طب لو حصل ان انا عندي absence of one living organism لا مفيش مشكله. It doesn't affect on the other in the ecosystem due to there is many alternatives like tropical forest. Finally, we have to talking about the natural protected. It is a safe area established or built to protect endangered species in their homeland. في Egypt في مصر عندنا two protected. عندنا راس محمد وعندنا وادي حيتان. وراس محمد is the first protected which established in Egypt. تمام. take care يعني. found in Sinai, جنوب سيناء especially, which protect coral reefs, colored fishes, rare plants like this. طيب وادي حيتان it's found in الفيوم. وادي حيتان دي it's part of وادي الريان. It's part of وادي الريان which protects complete whale fossils. Okay. It's from 40 million years ago. Okay. فدي حاجة مهمة جدا. تمام. طيب بالنسبة لبقية البروتكتيت اللي هو موجودة بقى عندي في in the world like عندنا two example like Yellowstone location in USA, United States of America. It's protect gray bear. Panda protected is found طبعا in China which protects the panda bear. Thank you for listening. مبسوطة جدا ان انا كنت بسرعة كده معاكم عملنا ريفيجن على المنهج بسرعة وباذن الله قريب جدا هنحل مع بعض ريفيجن شيت تعمل تشوز ماي، يعني ماي يعني ان شاء الله يعني يجي منه باذن الله في الاكزامز. يعني هنحاول طبعا كلنا نذاكر وانا طبعا هكون معاكم في اي وقت، انا وكل الستاف عندي. any questions انتوا حابين تسالوا عليه send to me and I will answer you as soon as possible ان شاء الله. See you later و see you soon ان شاء الله in next term. Thank you and goodbye.